How much muscle can you realistically gain in a year? That's the big question everyone wants answered. Well, I'm going to answer it for you. A lot. So a lot of people think that, oh, you can't gain much in a year. Why not? That is entirely up to you. What you do and how much muscle you put on is entirely dependent on you. Yes, technically you can put on zero muscle if you just jerk off and do nothing. Or you could watch this video and I can actually teach you what I've learned in my year of training, so you don't make these mistakes anymore. And you can achieve an even better physique than me in just a year. So this was me when I started. As you can see, I'm not the same jacked guy that's talking to you right now. I used to be incredibly skinny. I mean, I hated the way I looked. On some days I still do, but I mean, it's a work in progress. The point is that you can change so much in just a year. It doesn't matter if you're skinny, fat, it doesn't matter where you start. All that matters is that you go all in. Baby, don't hurt me. So your first few months are going to be like your best months, technically, because you're going to gain the most. But you need to know how to train in order to do that. So I'm going to show you a couple of videos on how not to train. These are all my videos. I made all these mistakes, so you can actually learn from them. Yeah, so right now here I'm doing the peg deck, technically, but it's more of a front delt exercise because I'm not even using my chest here. So the way I'm leaning forward like some dumbass, I don't even know what I'm doing there. Don't do it. So what you want to do is, honestly, the best advice I can give you is don't use the conventional peg deck. I prefer cables, but I mean, if you don't have access to them, I'm sure it's fine. The point is, don't lean forward, lean back, keep your back straight, and extend with your chest, not with your shoulders, and not with your arms. So here I'm technically full stacking the lat pull down. Yeah. If you want a big back, if you want a wide ass back, do the exact opposite of what I'm doing here. Instead, you should do what I'm doing right now. Yeah, so here I'm actually going all the way down and going all the way up. And I'm stretching my lats as much as possible. And then I'm pulling down as much as possible. Now, with rep range, it doesn't really matter. So people say, oh, I need to do 60 reps. No, you don't. Who told you that? You don't need to do that. You can do anywhere from like 5 to 15 reps as long as you go to failure. So going to failure is actually going to be the most important part of gaining muscle. People say you should leave reps in reserve. Well, that's for pussies. Yeah, sorry for the way I'm saying it, but it's true. Dorian Yates said that it's a wanker's workout, and I absolutely agree.
Reps in reserve. We've got a different term for that in England. It's called a wanker's workout.
If you're not there to go all in, then why are you even there? When I started noticing the most changes was when I fixed my form. So, as you can see, I didn't give two fucks about my form as long as I could lift the weight. But when I actually dropped my ego and realized that I'm here to gain muscle, not to become an arrogant idiot who posts his PRs. Also, another really important thing is mind-muscle connection. Now look, this isn't some meditation bullshit like awakening your chakras. It's a very real and effective thing. Pretty much, you imagine in your mind that you move the weight, and then you can actually do it. It's kind of like a manifestation, I guess, like you're manifesting your power. Okay, maybe it is kind of like a meditation. The point is, you first got to train your mind, then you got to train your body. Also, another big mistake that I kept making was not tracking my lifts. Look, you don't need a fancy app. You don't need to write it down. But you should always keep in mind what you lifted last time, so next time you can go even harder. What I mean by that is adding an extra rep or upping up the weight. Doesn't really matter as long as you progressively overload. Also, another thing that really helped me was a training bro. Like, seriously, when you're lifting with a friend, you want to do more than him. Like, there's that masculine urge to be better than him, and that really pushes you. So let's talk about a training split. It doesn't really matter what split you do as long as you put in the work, but some are better than the others. First of all, we have the bro split. I mean, straight up bullshit. Don't ever try it out. It's not worth your time. Now, what I do is I have an upper day, then shoulder, arm, leg, repeat, and then I rest. Don't skip legs, to be honest. It's a bad habit of mine and of a lot of people. If you're actually serious about gaining muscle like I am, lock in your leg days. I used to skip it, like there were months when I wouldn't even train legs. Yeah, don't do that. So this is me with around a year of training. Technically I started last year in May, but I mean I was just like fucking around for like the first 3 months. Around 2025 August was when I started taking things seriously. Before then, I mean I was going to the gym like twice a week. And then I wasn't even going to failure. I wasn't doing anything I was supposed to do. So I have around a year under my belt. And I've managed to build a pretty awesome physique. So as you can see, here are my back shots. Yeah. If we look at some of my old photos, as you can see, my chest is like my worst body part. Technically, it is sort of like genetic because my striations don't fully like reach, but it improved a lot when I started specifically hitting upper chest. So what I would do was like an incline dumbbell press or any incline press, doesn't really matter, and a low to high fly. Like you can see in this video, I start low and then I go up. And I usually extend my arms, like fully stretch and work my chest. So as a conclusion, you should always give it your best. There are gonna be some days when you don't want to go down. I understand that. There are many days like that for me as well. But you know what I do? I go down anyway. Why? Because I don't have a choice. You do not have a choice either.
Wake up, you bish, and go to the fucking gym.
You need to go down because you do not want to feel the same way that you have felt for a very long time. I know what it's like to look in the mirror and not like the guy in the mirror staring back at me. Believe me, I've been there. On some days, I'm still that guy. That is why I always show up. It doesn't matter if I want to. It doesn't matter what I feel. What matters is that I put in the work, and I will help you do the same. Alright, peace out, guys.